A little drizzly morning, it looks like. It's not drizzling now, but it must have rained recently. In Santiago de Compostela, I am headed to a lavanderia to wash all of my clothes, my funky things. I've heard from James, who, if you'll remember, I traveled with for probably the first half of my journey. And then he and some others kind of went ahead a little bit, and I lost some time due to rest day in Leon, etc., etc. Like we sat next to each other at the Burgos Mass. We walked into Burgos together, actually, in that terrible weather. So he's here. I think I'm going in the right direction. I am going to go wash all my stuff. And I told him, hey, let's grab a coffee, because he's up this morning. And if he's around, we'll grab a coffee. I'd love to hear the rest of the story from him, or at least something about his journeys. I'd also love to get my stuff clean. And then, with any luck, I can get into my hotel that I've reserved. I was unable to change that reservation. Luckily, Blanca had two single beds, two twin beds in her room, and so she offered to let me crash there. So after dinner with Joseph, my Austrian beer hunter brother, and Blanca joined us, we went back. I took a shower, cashed out, and had a great night's sleep. So thank you, Blanca. So hopefully I can get into my hotel. Wash my stuff. I'm going to see James. This is loud. Loud, and he don't move quick. Okay. Ciao, friends. I'm going to make my way. But I'll talk to you soon. Stopped in for a cortado, and look, it's a vermuteria. Ooh, vermouth. Quelle impressive, eh? I'm gonna stay here for all week. Okay, bye. As I said, wash all the laundry at once. I do realize once I started my machine, I put everything in there. Once I started it, I realized I'm still wearing one of my two short sleeve t-shirts. This is the one that I typically sleep in, but I wanted to wash that too. And I could have worn, I got a souvenir t-shirt, a Camino de Santiago t-shirt yesterday. And I could have worn that and then washed literally all my things except for my gym shorts. I'm not even wearing socks. So, I mean, it is what it is. Sure, I've got one slightly sleep stinky shirt, no big deal. So, wash all my stuff. I just went and grabbed a beautiful coffee to go. Mm-hmm. Well, that's very nice. I can't believe I stumbled upon a legit vermuteria. She was telling me there was dozens of different kinds of vermouth in there, and she pointed to at least 12 of them that they make there. So I know I'm only in Santiago well, I actually don't know how long I'm in Santiago. The reservation for the hotel that I can get into today finally is for today and tomorrow. It is non-refundable, so what do? I mean, maybe I'll leave. Maybe that's my excuse to stay another day, and then I bus ahead to the coast, and then I chill on the coast for a few days instead of walking. It's kind of flavoring my decision making. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something, and you will find out when I decide, I guess. But for now, I'm going to do my wash. I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm going to use this time to resequence the video from 2 days ago that I thought I lost, and then probably put together the one from yesterday as I walked into Santiago and the celebration during the day. What a magical day it was. So happy. So, we'll talk later. Ciao. Finished my laundry. I'm going to go check into the hotel. Look who I saw again. It's Sepp. It's my brother Joseph. We're gonna see each other all day. So I need to check into the hotel. The laundry machine melted my fleece, my beautiful fleece that I love so much. So maybe I'll go get another fleece today and go to Mass at noon. That's the plan. We'll talk to you later. It is raining in Santiago. I finished my wash. Everything's dry and clean. The only thing I lost was my fleece got a little bit melty, so RIP fleece. If that is the sacrifice the Camino demanded, then it was totally worth it, if that's the only thing. I dropped off my bag at the Pilgrim house. We'll talk about that later. I went and had a coffee and a piece of Santiago cake and met Blanca, and I saw Sasha and Fiona also. James texted me. I think I'm trying to cover the raindrops from my phone. I think Liz and Patrick are going to try to hit the noon mass too. So we're going to see some friends there. We will... there's the cathedral. I'm about to get in line right now. And we will talk later, I guess. Okay, bye.
Voor wie naar huis gaat, een goede reis terug. Hopelijk tot
e vi aspettiamo oggi pomeriggio alle ore 6.
we'll talk about it all later. It's decent enough, right? Got a nice comfy bed. There is shutters that open out onto street level. So yeah, TV, probably nothing that I can watch. A little cabinet where I store my bag. I got my clothes laid out there. Nice little shower, private shower, bathroom. Hello. I'm about to go meet James. Look at my camera. I'm about to go meet James for coffee, or wine, or lunch. Don't know. Gonna go see him. He's gonna be really happy. So we'll talk later. Bye. You know what my comfort food is, my celebration food. It should be no surprise. Bao, duck bao, and Coke. And I've got a chicken chashu with rice coming. It's gonna be good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Ciao. That duck bao was pretty good. I'm waiting for the rice. We'll see in a second. Crispy chicken chashu fried rice. This is gonna be good. I was already in there for the noon mass and watched the botafumeiro swing, but I should probably go in and see the remains. If I'm here, the remains of St. James. Let's go do that. You can still smell the incense from the botafumeiro from earlier in here.
Там же центральный.
Seems like the entrance that was open before is maybe now closed off. I don't know. Hey, you made it! Congratulations! Congratulations! Ah, my friends from Argentina, Ecuador. It's okay. Okay, vale. I see the entrance over here, okay. You get in line, you go see the remains, you hug the statue, we do all the things. Entrada. Santiago. And now we go and touch the shoulders of the statue, perhaps. We'll see. And no more cameras, so that's okay. Okay, done. Saw the remains quickly. You don't want to choke up the line. There's a lot of people waiting to get through. Gave the statue a hug. That's why we did it. That's not why we did it, but it's one of the things we do. Being open to the experience, saying yes, all of that. So, now back out into the plaza, where we perhaps see some more friends. Pretty relaxing day. Sitting here in the plaza. Ooh, it's starting to drip a little bit again. Watching other people come in, celebrate with their friends. It's really nice. Went into the cathedral, saw the remains. There's a bit of an assembly line. Maybe a little anticlimactic. Didn't make me feel much of anything, honestly. And then walked up the steps to the traditional embrace of St. James, the statue, which presides over the cathedral inside. Yeah, that was nice. Very ornate. If I were a lesser person, I would have recorded. I saw other people taking pictures in there. You're not supposed to. I wanted to respect the traditions, so I didn't. Santiago is a cool spot. Probably not one of my top cities, destinations along this journey. The journey wasn't even about destinations for me. The places were fantastic, the locations of Shirley. Stunning landscapes, powerful imagery. But I wish I didn't have today and tomorrow booked already and paid for. I wish I had been able to slide it so that today was my last day and I left tomorrow. But I still may leave tomorrow. I might just take a bus to get out to Finisterre, or what, as one of the volunteers in the pilgrim's office suggested, maybe I take a bus and then walk the last 10K to Finisterre, and then stay there for a day or two, and then head back to Madrid. And if I can change my flight to get home a day or two early, maybe I do that. I'm ready to be home. So I feel like I've done what I set out to do here. And I'd like to go back home. So I'll wander around a little bit more. I'll people watch a little bit. Maybe I'll go grab a nice coffee and just chill. Yeah, maybe I'll just chill. The Chinese food that I had was really good. Crispy duck bao, and then a crispy pork chashu, I guess it was, with rice and like their house sauce. It was really nice. It's exactly what I needed. Made me feel good, and I'm glad I finally found the fried rice I was looking for. It wasn't exactly the fried rice I was looking for. It is the fried rice that was absolutely delicious, and it's what I got here, and it was fantastic. So I'm gonna sign off for now. Just watching the people around. Some of the responses are a bit overwhelming. The way people react. This journey the destination means a lot to a lot of people. It's hard to put into words, but I think I understand it. So, we'll talk later. Bye. After dinner, pan con tomate, queso, we had some wine, and look who I'm with again. Sepp, mi hermano, Joseph y Joseph. Sticking together until the end. I think we're both going to Finisterre tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Ciao.